Welcome to the show, my friends. First up this morning, most of the Fall Fashion Week shows have finished, and while I loved many of the looks, the shows often leave me wondering, can I really wear that, or can I really afford that? And that's why we have stylist Darcy Camden. She's been to all the shows and is ready to show us these runway looks for less. And this is my favorite segment we do sometimes.
Oh, I wish I'd been to all the shows, the New York, the Paris, the Milan. The fashion community has been busy over the last 5-6 weeks showing all the new collections. And confusingly, what was just on the runway a couple weeks ago was spring 2023.
Yes.
So we won't get into all of that.
That is the haute, the haute couture. Like, yeah, they look way ahead, but we're still looking at fall.
But it's helpful when you're thinking about what are the trends going to be coming up.
Right.
And I just love seeing what the designers put on the runway. It's fantasy, it's art, it's not usually very relatable. I don't know who's buying this or wearing it. Some of them are wild.
Did you see that one fashion show that literally looked like it was in like a garbage place?
Yeah.
It was through the mud. It was, I think, Yves Saint Laurent. There's now, I don't even get me started about that.
I know.
But I get it.
It's a little
art,
crazy.
It's design. But you're going to help us translate these looks and make them look fabulous, but for less. You thrifted these looks.
I went to Seattle Goodwill, Evergreen Goodwill, and I took a couple of my favorite runway trends and tried to find similar, like, recreations, and I think we got really close, which is exciting, knowing that you can kind of get the look for, I mean, a mere fraction of what some of these designers' pieces would cost.
And I think that's also a great way, too, to stay in style but also be sustainable. I know I'm sick of buying new clothes. I don't know about you. This dress I bought is thrifted. Calvin Klein.
I love the life cycle of thrift, something that somebody else doesn't necessarily need anymore. It takes on a new life with a new owner. It's wonderful.
Amen to that. Okay, well, let's get started. Our first look is menswear, but we're not having male models come out.
No.
What is going on?
So this is inspired by Ralph Lauren. This is, I think, my favorite. I love a suit. I'm wearing a suit today. I just love a crisp, neutral suit. I think it's so classic and beautiful. And so we have two models coming out. Professional models from Seattle Talent showing us the looks.
Ooh.
And, okay, head to toe, Seattle Goodwill. I tallied it all up. We came in under $35 for each of these outfits head to toe.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. And so my trick here is to shop all over the store. Men's department, kids department, all areas of the women's department. There's really lots to find. And the manager of the Shoreline Goodwill told me that they have never seen more men's blazers because so many people are getting rid of them.
That makes
because
sense.
the office culture is going more casual and not as many people are buying them. So I found so many really awesome blazers.
So what about the slacks? Are those men's slacks that
Those are women's slacks. So each outfit is sort of a mashup of men's, women's, and there's a couple of kids, boys vest, there's a couple, the vests are boys vests.
I love that because it made just a little bit smaller, tailored for a lady. And then you've got these scarves I love.
No, it's part of the blouse. Oh. Yeah, so it's really cool to look through. Everything at Goodwill is unique, right? Every piece is, there's only one of them. And so to look at the details and think about what it could be, how it could come to life in an outfit is really, really fun.
Okay.
Thank you, models.
Thank you, ladies. All right, our next look is neon.
So highlighter green.
Yes, we love that. The Seahawks love their action green.
Prince Schooler. This was all over. And the great thing when you're shopping thrift and you're looking for this color in particular is that it's really easy to see.
Is it? Yes,
yeah,
that's true.
And so it popped out to me. This jacket was the first thing I found. And I was like, that looks like a designer thing. It's also a warm coat. It was also $1.99.
$1.99.
Because I went on a Monday, and on Mondays, every tag of a certain color is $1.99.
Okay.
So that's a pro tip, is to shop on Monday.
Look at this awesome sweatshirt
Awesome
you found.
sweatshirt. And then we should highlight the shoe, which is known in the fashion world as an ugly shoe. It's quite ugly. quite ugly.
Oh, that is. But you are rocking that ugly shoe, my friend.
I found so many ugly shoes, and they're great. And you know, at a designer label, that would be thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
And so it's really cool to know that we can get it thrifted.
You looking good, my friend. I love that outfit. Thank you so much. I like what you said, by the way, highlight. Like that
Yep,
one.
highlighter colors.
Our third look is the classic.
So Carolina Herrera is sort of the pinnacle of this. It's a classic white shirt, black pants, skirt, maybe a leopard in there, because leopard is a classic neutral.
I love this. And that's what our model is wearing.
And I just like mentioning this because, you know, a lot of, as we were saying, a lot of the things we see on the runway are so just irrelevant to everyday life, but this is something that I think someone would actually wear, taken right from the runway. The shirt is a men's shirt. Pro tip, look beyond your size range.
Okay.
So like in women's wear, she would normally probably be a small, but I looked in medium, I looked in large, especially if you're doing a shirt like this, an Oxford shirt. It's cool to have it a little bit big and then tie it or tuck it.
And you taught me that trick where you just put it across and tuck it in.
Cross and tuck.
That leopard, you can leave that here. That leopard shawl can stay right here if you want.
Original tags still on, and I love finding things where there's the original tag, it was $60, and then there's that Goodwill tag, and it's much less.
I am stealing this look in my mind right now and putting it in my closet. Thank you so much. You look fabulous. All right, our last look, monochrome, and I love this look.
Yes.
We saw this together.
We saw this at Bellevue Collection Fashion Week, one of the top fashion weeks internationally.
Obviously.
And this was a Michael Kors look that is currently available at the Bellevue Collection. Love it. And guess what I recreated at Seattle Goodwill? So and doing monochrome is one of the easiest trends to do at a thrift store, especially Goodwill, because it's organized by color. So I decided I was going to do burgundy, and everything is organized by type, by size, and then by color. So I was able to kind of deep dive into burgundy and find all the different components of this look.
And I love it. The jacket's just a slightly darker tone, and the jacket really is the star of the show.
I mean,
every one of us have been like, where'd you get that jacket, and how much did you pay?
$1.99.
Get out
And it is beautiful. It is so well made. It's vintage. It's wool.
It's vintage
warm.
too?
Yes.
Do you really want to keep it? I mean, don't you love your favorite host?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cold over here
Maybe
today.
that one doesn't have to go back to Goodwill.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's so pretty.
I do love a coat.
It's like treasure hunting. And when you can use runway images as your inspiration, it kind of gives you a roadmap through the thrift store, and you can find some really cool stuff.
And I love it. So we're going to take a look. We're going to have all the models come out again because I want to hear, I heard that you had some incredible tips for this. So I want you to share some of these wonderful tips that you've gleaned from thrifting and hunting through the Goodwill.
And I put some tips on the website too, so everyone can kind of deep into there. But you know, I just really think, first of all, be okay with leaving with nothing.
Okay.
Okay? And also, you're gonna find some cool stuff, you're gonna find some weird stuff, and you're gonna find some stuff that's like, it's $1, maybe I should just get this.
Yeah.
Think about how it goes into an outfit.
Okay.
Think about how you would wear it. Think about how it works with the clothes that you already have. Imagine whole head to toe outfits and where you would wear them always. Because it can be confusing when you find something cool and it's only 99 cents. You think you should just get it. But, you know, I shop a thrift store like I shop any other store with intention, with kind of a plan, but also being open to anything cool that I wasn't necessarily expecting to find.
I love it. Darcy, thank you so much for sharing your wealth of knowledge with us and all these models. Thank you. This has been so fun. And now that I'm